All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and it is great to see everyone. Hey, Sharon Stanley, the intro song is dope. Yes, I do agree. So today I have a few sovereign citizen videos, a few traffic stops, a few court shenanigans. We'll just give people a minute to join. I know I'm a few minutes late this morning, but it is what it is. Hope everyone is doing well. This first video that I have lined up is from Judge Middleton's courtroom, and Judge Middleton ends up dealing with a sovereign citizen. Hey, Brutal Bob and Edward Cavalier, great to see you. Let me bring this video up. And this is from a few weeks ago, last week actually, March 14th. Hey, Ravenwingg, great to see you as well. Welcome in, everyone. And with that being said, let's roll the video. If the video actually decides to load.
I guess so.
There it is.
Mr. Flowers, why don't you come have a seat? I won't make you stand up there at the podium.
Judge, which flowers do you want?
Please take your hat off if you would.
I think I'll take my hat off.
Thank you. Are you Keith Carlton Flowers?
No, I'm Keith Carlton. My family name is Flowers.
All right. Why don't you take Mr. Flowers back in the lockup and we'll leave him there till about 5 o'clock this evening. Mr. Flowers, you're too old for this and I'm too old for this.
So Judge Middleton is like already done with this person. He's dealt with this person several times in the past. Hey, Pat Dellinger, Liz D. Great to see you.
We've been dancing this dance for
You're
35
absolutely
years.
right, Judge.
So why don't you come up here and be respectful to me and I will be respectful to you.
I will do that.
All right, please come have a seat.
I will do that.
Right
I'm
here,
here to do
right
my
here,
right.
right here.
Oh. Okay.
Please have a seat and then we'll delineate what the charge is.
Hey, SamIAm.
This is file 23. Good morning, Mr. Stefanos. This is file 23348 ST, People versus Keith Carlton Flowers. That's what his mother named him. He's charged with driving suspended, second offense, having no insurance under the insurance code, and failing to obtain a Michigan license plate. He also has a charge of driving suspended, second offense, and no insurance on a different date, which is file 22801. That's set for a pretrial today. Mr. Flowers also has $1,000+ of unpaid fines and costs going back to 2007. He gets tickets and then routinely doesn't pay them. He has a disagreement about how the Michigan jurisprudence system should operate. And
I definitely agree with that. Judge Middleton, I've been watching him since the start of the pandemic a couple years ago, and he is no nonsense and gets the job done. He definitely deserves to be up there with Key Barnes, especially when dealing with these sovereign citizens. Hey, Zerzus, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
For many years has felt he doesn't need a driver's license or a license plate. So these charges are pending. My preference, Mr. Flowers, would be to get an attorney to help you with this. What's your preference?
My judge, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. Besides, my name is not Flowers. My given name is Keith. My family name just let me ask you a question, Judge. If you was in a family reunion with Middletons and somebody just called out Middleton, who do you think would respond?
I would.
The whole family? No, I see your name up there as Jeffrey.
He is arguing complete
But all of
Well, I
nonsense.
don't want to fight about this. What do you want to do about the charges?
What I want to do, well, I know I'm not, because officer, I didn't eat. Officer, I'm sorry. I am a man here. From my maker, Judge. And I just want to go through this life and finish it out and be able to travel and enjoy myself. So, enjoy my property, which is what I was doing. And I have an alienable right to do that.
Inalienable. All right, you and I have been dancing this dance since I was a young prosecutor. You're 85 years old.
That's right.
And you're still.
So just picture that. Judge Middleton has been dealing with this guy since he was a prosecutor, and that was probably about 20 years ago. That is so beyond ridiculous, in my opinion. Having to deal with this lawsuit for that long. Hey, Dub, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Kim Crawford, great to see you. And hello to Lindy Pindy. Good morning, everyone. And yes, it is funny how the judge corrected him.
Still banging your head against the wall. And
Well, let me ask you this.
I don't want to engage in a question and answer session.
That's
What do you wish to do? Do you wish me to get a lawyer to help you with this?
Well, the problem is, Judge, is lawyers don't want to handle these kind of issues.
It's not that they don't want to handle these issues. It's that they're not going to handle the issues the way that you want them to handle the issues. If you have a lawyer, you're going to want them to argue all the sovereign citizen complete and utter nonsense, and a real lawyer would never argue that crap. I'm just saying.
Because they're afraid to lose their license. Because this is what is not supposed to be talked about in legal land. Now, Judge, I know you think I'm crazy, but the record shows I never hurt anybody. I just want to go through this world, enjoy myself, and enjoy people.
You're stubborn. I don't know about crazy.
You know,
you're so stubborn you went to federal prison. But
yeah, over something I didn't do. How do you evade taxes when you never filed a damn thing? And what taxes I paid in, they kept.
Well, the federal government doesn't take real.
Well, let me ask you this.
You enjoy these colloquies and you enjoy using the court's time and you enjoy this.
No, I don't.
Philosophical debate about whether you should be able to travel or not. I'm over it. You and I have been fighting this fight for 40 years. I looked at your driving record. It's full of tickets and failed.
Yeah, but
stop.
No accidents.
All right. Stop.
No mail NC. No drunken driving.
Correct.
None of it. It's just
Stop. I get to talk first.
It's like dealing with a toddler.
And you don't talk
really
when I'm
is.
talking. You got a lot of tickets. FCJ. It stands for fail to comply with judgment. You'd get a ticket, you wouldn't pay it. They suspended your license. You haven't had a license. A few years ago, they changed the law and they lifted all of those FCJ, fail to comply with judgment suspensions. Here in our court, you've got over $1,000 worth of tickets that you've received over the years that you haven't paid. You get stopped on February 9th for driving without any insurance and without a plate. And then you get stopped again on February 28th for the exact same thing. And they're just gonna keep pulling you over every time they see you drive. And if I give you a fine, you aren't gonna pay it. But right now, you're presumed to be not guilty on all these charges. So
Well,
my
because of
question
my
is,
status.
all right, well, you have a right to plead not guilty. Stop
who
interrupting me.
of who I really
Stop
am.
interrupting me. Let me
I'm
finish.
sorry.
You have a right to plead not guilty on all of these charges, and I would never take that away from you. You have a right to have a trial, and it has to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt that you did it. The question is, do you want me to appoint a lawyer for you to help you with these cases?
Well, now a lawyer assistant, I don't want him to be my mouthpiece. Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, we shut off, you can go and have a drink. We shut off the
As-
water fountain.
As an assistant, yeah, but
How'd you get here today?
pardon,
How did you get here
Hey,
today?
Merkin, great to see you.
friend
Hope
brought
you're
me.
doing well.
Let's make sure he didn't drive
And I
here.
agree, Kim.
Yeah, a friend bought me.
All right, very good, very good. So you would accept an attorney as a legal advisor?
Advisor, but not as that's the only way. And if they don't want to present the argument, judge, that I want to present, then I don't want them.
Well, your argument doesn't have any merit.
Well, can I speak now?
Yes.
I love how
It
Judge
doesn't
Middleton is
in
completely
The
calling him
legal
out.
civil system, I understand
great.
that. But Judge, this legal system didn't create me. Judge, I know I've done a tremendous amount of research in this, a tremendous amount. I've had 20 years of just nothing but reading.
Yeah,
and
he does
stuff.
sound like Blandino a little
And
bit.
I do have pretty good knowledge of what I'm talking about. I may not be the best orator in the world, but I know that this system didn't make Keith Carlton.
Your oration's all right. It's
Huh?
just your oration is fine. You've always spoken well for yourself.
Wow.
It's just your whole concept. So you read a bunch of incorrect stuff for 20 years. Guess
Well,
what? I
then-
went to law school and I was a prosecutor for 23 years and I've been a judge for 22.
Well,
We have a different opinion about the law, and yours is, I don't care how much you read, we're not based on the Magna Carta or the Uniform Commercial Code. What deals with it is the Michigan Traffic Code and the Michigan Criminal Code. And you're driving around with no insurance, you're driving around with a suspended driver's license, you're driving around with no license plate. And we've been doing this for a long.
Yep, another 20-year law scholar trained through repeated court appearances, but not actually educated. Exactly. Like, you would think after trying this, for 20 years, you would think he would take the hint and realize that this crap doesn't work. I mean, really, like, he is way too deep down the rabbit hole. I mean, he's been doing this for 20 years. I think the Judge Middleton should just lock this guy up, honestly. We all know he's gonna keep driving, even though he's gonna call it traveling. I mean, after 20 years, if you can't take the hint by now, you shouldn't be allowed, you shouldn't be on the road. You shouldn't, like, you should just be locked up at this point. And thank you. Yes, we have reached over 9,000 subscribers recently here on the channel. And if by chance you are brand new and never seen a live stream before, welcome. And yes, it definitely is the definition of insanity. Absolutely. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
long time. And I thought you were tired of it. I know I am. But if you will accept advisory counsel, I'm gonna get a lawyer for you and set these,
I want one that knows the Constitution.
well, all right, this is.
I mean,
Well, no lawyer is gonna do what you want them to do.
well, see, that's my point, Judge. That's my point. And I know the other system is there. You know,
What other system?
the constitutional system, the people's rights, unalienable rights. I know it's there.
Well, you have a right.
Well, I'm sure he hasn't been in front of the same judge, Judge Middleton, for 20 years. He's probably tried this stuff with all types of different judges. Plus, Middleton said earlier that he was a prosecutor for 23 years, and this is his 22nd year as a judge. And I'm sure this guy has given plenty of judges the same argument.
To travel, you don't have a right to drive.
Yeah, but
You don't have a right to drive around with no insurance. You don't have a right to drive around with a handmade license plate. You have to follow the same rules that everybody else does if you want to operate a motor vehicle on a public roadway.
But
in the
I don't
state of-
operate a motor vehicle.
Yeah, well, here we go. Yeah,
I operate an automobile, Judge.
It's
Judge,
the same
even
exact
in the
thing.
statutes.
all right. I don't want to
Here-
talk about this.
Here we go with the silly little word games that mean absolutely nothing. This is my automobile. It's not a motor vehicle. Yes, it is. It's the same exact thing. Even though you want to play your stupid little word games, it's still the same thing. Hey, Joseph, great to see you. I'm doing well. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah.
You've
that's what I
wasted
thought.
several days of my life having this theoretical discussion about your view of the world and mine, and we're never gonna reconcile.
I'm
So-
not trying to give you a hard time, Judge. I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
Well, you are. Please take your hat off while you're here. in the
Oh, I'm
courtroom.
sorry.
Hey,
All right,
Night
I'm
Wolf,
gonna
great to
appoint
see
some
you.
poor lawyer to try to assist you with this.
Where's he gonna be? Because you've clipped my wings, you know?
Well,
Tani,
the
great to see
Michigan,
you.
The
Well,
Secretary of
I
State
did.
says you can't drive a car. For one thing, you've got,
Perhaps it is.
they cleared your record from all of your unpaid tickets. I looked at it, and every ticket you ever got was failed to comply with judgment.
Now, I paid some tickets, I know.
Well, you may have. You've got $1,000+ of unpaid tickets here. But all we're doing is kicking this can down the road. Ultimately, you have a right to have a trial. And the question will be, will it be in front of a judge or jury? But this poor, whoever I'm appointing to help you is gonna have a struggle. Set attorney pretrial for March 31, 23. It is a condition of your bond in both cases that you not operate a motor vehicle on a public road. If you drive a car, I'm gonna put you in jail.
But he won't be driving, he'll be traveling. Hey, Miss Mandy. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Traveling is a right. Driving is a privilege. And you've lost the privilege to drive many years ago. But if you drive again, if you get another ticket, I'm gonna cancel the bond in both of these cases and you'll sit in jail for 28 days until we get the matter to a trial. So you heard it here, do not drive. You drove on February the 8th, allegedly, and then on February 28th. they
Exactly,
arrested you
Liz.
for- Ticketed you for the same thing. So we'll take another shot at this. I suspect what you really want here is a trial and the right to have this matter proven beyond a reasonable doubt. You certainly have that. But your opinion on how things work and mine have never reconciled. And, but I don't want you to drive again. If you get another ticket, you heard what the consequence will be.
May I say something, Judge?
Yes, sir.
You just said you have that I have the right to trial or to travel.
Mhm. Right.
That is a right.
Yes,
Is driving a privilege?
yes.
Yes, driving is a privilege. And I agree, Liz. If they don't take this guy up the road, eventually he's going to kill someone like the Oregon idiot. That is true. I mean, he's been doing it for so long. It's kind of amazing that it honestly hasn't happened yet. Tani, should I ask my driver if he's driving or traveling? Well, if he says he's traveling, then I suggest get out of the vehicle.
Well, why would a man that has a right to travel want to buy a privilege under pains and penalties? That doesn't seem logical to me. If I had the right to travel,
you've enjoyed having this philosophical debate with me for my whole career, and I don't want to engage in it anymore. We're going to get right to it. If we have a trial, and if you're found not guilty, so be it.
Hey, Julie, great to see you.
We'll
Hope you're doing well.
Sentence. But at this point, you are presumed to be innocent. You have a right to have an attorney with you, either as an advisory capacity or as your actual lawyer. My only concern is I don't want you driving around anymore on the Michigan roadway with no insurance and no license plate. If you do it again, I'll put you in jail. So you go with a court officer. He will get, you don't have to have a pretrial. I appointed the attorney to help you on both of them. I'll see you on March 31st. Good luck, sir. I'll see you in March.
well, okay.
All right, so that's a good date to remember. March 31st, he said. So I'll definitely have to watch Judge Middleton that day to see more of this substance nonsense and shenanigans.
Well, Judge, is this on the record?
Yes, it's all on the record.
Okay.
Thank you.
I object to this proceeding as a man.
All right, you have
Man
a
of
right to
God.
object.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sad thing is he thinks he actually just won. And I think that does it.
I should have pointed you up.
He just said to the prosecutor, I should have appointed you. And the prosecutor's like, nope. Well, not the prosecutor, the defense attorney, rather. Yeah, that does it for that case. We have a few videos all lined up. So let me bring up this next video. Let's see, which one should we watch? This one should be interesting. All right, so this video, let me bring it up here. This video has been in my files, in my playlist for a while, but I've never actually sat down and watched it before, so this is going to be my first time watching this. And I guess all I know is apparently it's a sovereign citizen, and of course, he argues that he has the right to travel. A man takes responsibility for his actions. You, sir, are no man. I agree with that. Corporate. Stupid question. He is on the record. Yep, they always ask that. Like, obviously you're on the record. Whenever court is in session, you're on the record unless it's stated otherwise. Hey, Jersey, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's roll the video.
So, your idea on solving this, being you have no authority or jurisdiction over me, is for me to get out of my private automobile
All right, right off the bat, what is up with this stupid camera angle? Secondly, if the officer doesn't have any jurisdiction or authority, then why the hell did you stop? Like, seriously, if you really believe the officer has no authority, you would not have stopped. You would not have pulled over. Hey, CIA, great to see you. I'm here to exercise my right to laugh at stupid people. Aren't we all?
Talk about what I just told you.
And you can show me your passport.
You got my passport,
I
dude.
don't have your passport.
Those gentlemen do have my passport. The Highway Patrol do.
Okay.
Highway Patrol, how about bring the passport so I can read it to the sheriff? Could you be so kind?
Passport is not a driver's license.
If you come out and explain to me your passport, I'll hear your side of it.
You've already heard my side. I've already told you my
So you
side.
can explain your passport to me.
I don't need to explain it. You should know this as a LEO, shouldn't you?
I've never seen your passport.
Well, then, I don't know what to tell you. We'll sit here all goddamn night. But I am not getting out of this goddamn private automobile to explain myself that I've already done.
Yes, I would like to know
I'm asserting
that
my
also,
rights to
Ravenwingg.
travel, and I'm informing you that you have no jurisdiction or authority over me.
Like, seriously, if you're gonna film your traffic stop, at least have a good camera angle. Like, you could have taken these stupid feathers down so we could actually see better.
So
And
show
you're
me-
not trying to
show me your
accept it.
passport.
Ask the guy to pull me over to get it. I'll show it to you. It's real simple. This is real simple. You're making it difficult.
I don't feel that I am. I feel
Well,
that I'm the one making it difficult right now.
right, because I won't do what you ask. I don't have to do what you ask. You have zero authority over me. I don't contract with foreign corporations. No authority, no jurisdiction. There's nothing in any law.
How's it a contract for you to get out of your vehicle and explain your passport to me?
I don't need to do any of that. I'm trying to explain to you, I don't need to do any of that.
I'm not saying you're.
Go get
I
the
was
passport,
asking you
bud, and I will read it to you.
to. I was asking you to do.
I am asking you to go get my passport and I will read it to you. How about that? That makes all kinds of sense, but you ain't ready for that, are you?
We're in a bind then.
Okay,
I
we're in a
want- I
bind.
want you to get out and explain it to me.
I'm not getting out of this private automobile. Not happening.
And, in my opinion, this is where the officer should take control of the situation. You tell him one more time, step out of the vehicle, or we're going to remove you from the vehicle. Don't sit here and have a 20-minute debate with them on the side of the road. Like, there's no sense in talking to these people. It's just a huge waste of time. He does. I know, I didn't realize that. He actually does sound like Val Venus. For those who don't know, Val Venus used to be a professional WWE wrestler, and now he is a frauditor. He does sound a lot like him, though. This guy.
So ask them gentlemen politely, sirs, highway patrolman, may I please have my passport to read to the sheriff?
They're not going to give it back to you until.
They're not going to give it back to me. So you're telling me the highway patrol in Wyoming has stole my private property. Is that what you guys are telling me?
You can claim.
No, it's not a
whatever you
claim,
want.
sir. That's another matter of fact of law. Does
But
that
the only way
passport
you
belong to
can
any
get
of
it
you?
back-
Hey,
Does that
Shaughn,
passport
great to
belong to
see
any
you.
of you?
Hope you're doing well, my
The
friend.
answer is no. And if you're not giving that back to me,
Uh-huh.
which is my said possession, what is that called? What's that called? As LEOs, you should know what that's.
Let me know.
That's called
Inform me.
theft. Okay? So, young man, may I have my passport, please, to read to the sheriff?
Okay.
Yeah, how did that happen? He went from wrestling to frauding. Well, in wrestling, he really wasn't a huge star in wrestling, honestly. He was more of a enhancement talent. Basically, his job was to make other wrestlers look good. He really never got too popular. So he wasn't making the top bucks in wrestling. So my guess is he went broke, saw these frauded in videos and soft sit videos, and decided that's what he wanted to do. Maybe that was his wrestling persona. He got too into character. Now that would be an interesting idea though for a wrestling character. The match starts, the wrestler tells the referee rather, I do not consent to this match.
Hey, the only way you're getting your passport is once you step out of this vehicle.
Why do you want me out of this vehicle so bad, you guys?
Because there is state law, case law, Pennsylvania versus...
Case law is not law. That's where you're wrong again. Case law ain't law.
I forgot he was the Intercontinental Champion.
Not even
That is
close.
true.
What you guys need to do is understand that I am correct. You have no authority over me. None. I don't have to get out of this private automobile. I don't have to obey your corporate bylaw speed limits.
Okay, let me just explain this to you. You're not leaving here until you step out of the vehicle.
Then I ain't leaving. I am not going anywhere. And your threats don't mean jack to me, bud.
Well, it's not a threat.
To hell if it ain't. You're threatening me to get out of this vehicle so you can try to kidnap me. Meanwhile, you've stolen my property, and you can't even admit that.
It's the property of the United States government, actually, sir.
No, it is not.
Yes, sir.
What is possession?
It is property.
What is possession, sir?
I'm not going to argue with you, sir.
I know you can argue with me because you don't know the law. Possession is 9/10 of it, correct?
All I said was...
Huh?
All I said... When I stopped you, I didn't say you're getting a ticket. I never said you're getting a ticket. I just want you to step out so we can talk face to face.
We are talking face to face.
Out of your vehicle.
No, I'm not getting out of my private automobile. This ain't a vehicle. Okay?
What is it then?
It's a private automobile. Actually, Congress passed a law July 8th of this year that nobody in the United States needs a driver license unless they're dealing in commerce.
All right, I'll take 1,000 for shit that didn't happen, Alex, because that definitely did not happen. I mean, really, I want this guy to bring proof of that, because that definitely did not happen. Exactly, no authority, just drive off. And that's another thing these soft sits and frauditors don't realize. Your passport, and your driver's license and ID card, they all belong to the government, whatever state you're in. Like, you're just a card holder. It's technically their property. Just going through the chat. He's not a good soft sit. It's an automobile. It's not an automobile. It's a vessel. Get it straight.
Have you all been informed of that?
I missed that one.
Well, of course, because you guys are revenuers for a foreign corporation running under statutes and codes. None of you have ever studied the law. Okay? So just admit that you don't have authority over me, hand me my passport, and say I'm sorry for impeding your travel.
Hey, PJC.
To get you out of your vehicle.
Great to see you.
You ain't getting me out of this private automobile.
Okay.
Why would I? I haven't committed a crime.
I'm giving you a lawful order as a peace officer to step out of your vehicle.
You're doing what now?
We'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
You just parked this under a tree, huh?
What's that? Yeah.
Parked this under a tree?
Well, I had an old timer tell me once, they only sing for the rich. That's exactly what's going on right here.
And of course, like all
I had
sovereign
no problems from
citizens,
anybody for 2 years
they can't
or
edit out
more
their dead air.
because they know I know.
Have you had contact with us in 2 years?
Yep. I sat down and had a talk with John.
Who's the sheriff?
Yeah.
Sheriff Roland? When did you go talk to him?
Hey,
A
Salacious,
couple
great
years
to
ago,
see you.
explaining the same stuff.
Before he was sheriff? When he was lieutenant?
He was actually just, I think that vote had just happened when I went in and had a conference with him. So he was like, I forget what they call undersheriff maybe at the time,
Oh, yeah.
but
Why can't they ever just edit out their dead air? It's like, it's really not that difficult to do.
it just kills me.
All right, we're going to jump ahead. I'm not going to force us to.
1.6 million on commercial liens. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do it to
Oh,
anybody.
wait. Did he just activate his fee schedule? Hang on.
Liens. And you read my passport and you didn't let me go. So we're looking at 1.6 million on commercial liens. I don't want to do that.
1.6 million in commercial liens. And I guarantee you, he never got a dime of that money. Like, really, it's so delusional that these people think they can just tell an officer, you owe me all these millions of dollars. Like, no, that's not how any of this works. It's like, that'd be like me going up to some stranger on the street and telling them, you know what? You owe me $1.6 million, sir. I would like that all in cash now. It's utterly
That
ridiculous.
to you. I don't want to do it to anybody.
Okay.
All right, let's skip over the dead air.
Right now, I'm asking you, will you please get out of the car and speak with us?
No, I will not.
Okay, I'm going to tell you to get out of the car. You need to get out of the car right now.
Hey, Alana Hader. Great to see you, my friend.
You're being recorded. You
That's
realize?
fine.
Okay. And under what authority are you demanding an American state?
Snarky, we all know the real currency, the only currency, is gold and silver, of course. Yep, it does have to be paid in silver, I forgot. So ridiculous.
State national to get out of this vehicle when I don't have to prove any kind of. I am not in your corporate bylaws. I don't need driver's licenses.
That's fine. I respect your beliefs, but
it's not a belief, you guys. Okay, this ain't beliefs.
This next time, I'm going to make you get out of the car. What that means, I'm going to break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Understand?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. I'm telling you.
I am telling you, if you do that, this is going to go south quick. Okay?
I don't want it to go south.
Well, don't be.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a threat to me. It's like I said on my video a couple days ago where the soft sits got pepper sprayed. Threatening an officer is never a good idea. Like, things can just go bad for you when you do that kind of stuff. Hey, Granger, Renfrew, great to see you.
Fucking breaking into my private property
Then
or
help us
stealing
out.
my private property.
Okay, then help us out, sir.
I've already helped you. I've educated you about the law, but you're not listening.
No, you
You're not
haven't.
accepting the facts, okay?
Okay, we're not
Now I'm
accepting
going to
that.
ask you one more time. I would like my passport back. I would like to get on my way. I have critters with water freezing. I really don't have time for this.
Okay, sir. I'm telling you, if we have to, we will break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Do you want it to get to that, or do you want to come out and talk to us?
Okay, so you're threatening to break my private property.
I'm telling you that
And
I have
do you know
authority
under the
to take
law-
you out of this vehicle if you do not comply with our orders.
I don't have to comply with your orders.
Yes, you do. In
No,
this
I do
situation, you
not.
Yes, sir.
I do not.
Okay, so what are we going to do here?
We're going to have a gunfight on the side of the road is what we're going to have.
We do not need to have a gun.
Well,
on the
then
side of the
then
road.
you better.
Wow. Now, this is my first time watching this video, and just what you just said right there, that's an automatic window smash. Rip his ass out of the vehicle and put him in handcuffs. Like, he literally just told the officer we're gonna have a gunfight on the side of the road. I mean, that is definitely a terroristic threat right there. Like, an alternate title for this video could be how to rack up terrorism charges, like, and get yourself arrested.
Better start listening to sense.
You need to start listening.
No, sir. I do not need to listen to an agent of a foreign corporation.
Okay.
Okay? I asked you guys to go back there and call somebody in town that actually knows the law.
I agree, Salacious.
Apparently,
It would be
somebody-
100% justified.
I would try with John Harlan as the sheriff and ask
John Harlan. Okay.
and ask him.
Okay, well, we have a representative of the sheriff's office right here. And he was talking to you.
I know, but that don't mean he knows the actual law.
Look, I'm not trying to get anybody riled up, and I apologize for doing that. What I'm trying to do is find an ending to this that's civil for both of us.
Here's the simple ending. You guys admit that you have no authority over me.
We can't do that, sir.
Well, I'm sorry you can't do that.
Okay.
But I am not going to allow you to violate my rights to travel. I will not allow you to damage my private property. Okay? I'm telling you right now.
I don't want to damage.
Hang on. Hey, Kacey. Thank you for being a member for 8 months here on the channel. I appreciate it. Happy Monday. Sorry I missed the beginning. No worries, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You know, you would think by now StreamYard would make it so I could highlight those monthly free super chats, but apparently they still have not added that feature.
Damage your private property. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't want to at all.
Okay.
All I want you to do is get out of the vehicle so we can talk. That's it. That is it. And I won't damage your private property. Nothing.
Not happening.
Okay.
I don't have to get out of this vehicle.
Okay, so why are we coming to this? Why are we butting heads there? Why don't you?
Because you guys are not listening to the matter of fact of law. That's why.
To the matter of fact of law.
It's called the matter of fact of law.
Okay.
The fact of that matter is you have zero authority over me. Where I'm going to travel, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do it in, and what placards I place on said private automobile.
Okay.
Okay?
Just give me 1 second, okay?
This ain't going to...
Why are you threatening to get in a gunfight, right?
Because I'm not going to allow him to fucking violate my shit, dude.
You know, and I disagree right now with how calm the officers are being. Like, this officer just asked the officer, why are you threatening to get into a gunfight? Like, we've seen sovereign citizens, as a lot of you have said in the chat, that just recently a sovereign citizen got shot in a similar situation. Like, and that sausage was killed. I mean, these sovereign citizens, we make fun of them all the time. And sometimes I think we forget that These people are dangerous terrorists. The FBI lists sovereign citizens as domestic terrorists. Hey, Elmo, great to see you. Yeah, I agree, Ravenwingg. These officers are being way too nice. Yeah, I know, this is old, but I'm just saying, making the point of how dangerous sovereign citizens can be. Hey, Jack Gunner, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
I'm not allowing them to violate my right to travel freely and damage my private property because I won't listen to a so-called authority that has none over me? Really? And I've explained myself over and over?
So if we got somebody on the phone, you'd talk to somebody?
There ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So you wouldn't want to talk to anybody?
There's nobody to talk to about anything. What is there to talk to? You guys not admitting that you have no authority over me? Is that what it is?
You said you wanted to talk to Sheriff Harlan.
I don't want to talk to Sheriff. I've already talked to him. I've talked to all your judges, your state's attorneys. State's attorneys know. I sent them cease and desist. Shit disappeared. Why? Because I know the law.
Okay.
This is absolutely ludicrous. This is supposed to be America? Where's my right to travel freely, you guys?
Well,
Where's that at right
we'll make
now?
some phone calls and see what we can do here, okay?
Right now, on top of all of the traffic violations that this guy has allegedly committed, he should be in jail, on his way to jail, for threatening the officers. Why is he still in his vehicle? That is beyond me.
Well, common sense should prevail, and I'm counting on the sheriff's department for that.
Okay. You know,
These officers are ridiculous. Like, I mean, they should have ripped this guy out the second he said that they were going to get into a gunfight. Hey, Inquisitor Bacon, great to see you. And we're going to skip over the dead air. Don't tell me this is how the video is going to end.
Back there having a powwow.
Oh, please don't tell me the video ends like this.
Highway Patrol. Ain't looking happy. Yes, sir. Can I do for you?
all right, sir. Here's your passport back.
You gotta be, they're letting him go?
Just slide her in here.
Okay, so this is back. You already pulled those out. Okay. Free to go for now, okay?
What'd you do to my
You
car?
gotta be freaking kidding
You didn't do
me.
anything to your car.
Okay, I got it on film here.
Okay.
There's nothing sabotaged on my private vehicle.
There's nothing sabotaged on your vehicle.
All right.
And
So you
this
guys
right
have a
here
nice
is
day.
why this
Okay,
behavior
you're up.
continues. So this guy literally just threatened to get into a gunfight with the officers, and then they went back to their cars for a couple minutes, and they come back and tell him, "Sir, you're free to go. Have a nice day." Like, this is why this behavior right now continues. Like, the second he threatened the officers, he should have been ripped out of his freaking vehicle. That's ridiculous. You know, I support the police, but these officers did not handle the situation correctly at all. Like, really. That video just pissed me off, kind of. And then, you know, this is why they continue this. Like, you know, if you're gonna be a jackass and, you know, act like a jackass, make threats, there needs to be consequences for that. Yep, this is why this continues. Just wow. Did not expect that outcome. Hey, Personic, great to see you, my friend. This guy should definitely be under arrest. All right. Let's see if we can find something else. Another video. Let me see. Just going through my files here, see what I have. You know what? Let's watch a sovereign citizen in court. Let me just bring this up and bring it to the timestamp. Just bear with me for a second. Now nothing seems to be loading correctly.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, now we got the video. So this is a sovereign citizen. I haven't seen this one yet. But this is a sovereign citizen in court, and he attempts all of the usual complete soft-sit nonsense.
Thank you, Ms. Hatch.
All right, you can be free to leave. This is the city of Detroit versus Reginald Ray Linton L. Case number is U613-22121 and U613-22221.
I mean,
Appearance for the
maybe,
record,
but
please, or appear.
in my opinion, that really doesn't make sense, because if they've let him go back to his house, where he potentially has weapons, that's just putting the officers more at risk. We need Sparky, we need pepper spray. Pepper balls. Thank you, Elena. That's just an old toy WWE Championship belt that I've had like almost forever. Just going through the chat to see if I missed anything. All right.
If he doesn't want counsel, then that's fine too. Do you want Ms. Hatcher to represent you, Mr. Linton L?
No.
All right, state your name for the record, sir.
I'm not here to contract with you. I'm just here as a meeting of the minds to get this case dismissed because there's no corpus delicti. And I'm not a state, federal, corporate entity, ins legis, if you will. So my documents speak for themselves. And
well, that's what I was talking
then there's
about.
the matter.
That's what I was
There's
talking
the
about.
matter. Right. There's the matter of infringement.
That belt is from the Ruthless Aggression WWE era, up from about, I want to say, 2002 to about 2005.
All right, are you done?
Oh, proceed.
Yeah, you said your documents speak for themselves, and that's what I was talking about. I spent the morning, part of the morning, reading all the documents that you provided, sir. And like I say, from what I can gather and from what I know about cases like this, you're trying to say that you're sovereign. The Constitution doesn't allow the city of Detroit or the state of Michigan to be able to police their streets and protect the health, safety, and welfare of their citizens, and that the laws that are codified under the state of Michigan and the city of Detroit do not apply to you. Is that correct?
Well, the thing of it is as it states here, if you read the document, as it states, I haven't harmed anyone. There's no corpus delicti. My going to visit someone.
It is a corpus delicti.
Where's the corpus delicti?
They indicate that you have crack cocaine on you in the city of Detroit. And the last time I checked, crack cocaine is not legal to have in the city of Detroit. There's no doctor that's going to be able to give you a prescription for it. And this is the allegation that they made. Now, I'll tell you this, I don't see any. Okay.
No, go ahead. Forget me.
Okay, I'll tell you this. One thing I will acknowledge, I will acknowledge that as for the EWOP ticket, he did state in his pleading that he was allowed to come in this house. He was invited in this house, and the house was fully furnished, and he was invited.
Hey, Ziech,
so
great
I
to
don't
see
know.
you.
I do have some question about that. I
Well,
also have some, That's what trials are for. Yeah, that's what trials are for, and he's made that, he's at least made that case and asked for the crack cocaine ticket. I don't know, is there any way to determine that it was actually crack cocaine? So those are issues that I have with the case, but as far as what you're filing, I really, the stuff that you've put together, it seems like you've taken a lot of time with it, but you're also kind of contradicting yourself in your own pleadings when you cite the Michigan Court Rule 2.02b that allows me, and it says that I can take judicial notice. And particularly in that document, it says, when discretionary, a court shall take judicial notice without request by a party of one, the common law, constitutions and public statutes enforced in every state, territory, and jurisdiction of the United States, and two, private acts and resolutions of Congress of the United States and of the legislature of Michigan, and ordinance and regulations of governmental subdivisions of agencies of
definitely
Michigan,
always
and
works.
the laws of foreign countries. So at one point you're saying that these don't apply to you because of your sovereignship, but then you cite a court rule that's saying exactly the opposite. That I can take judicial notice because judicial notice gives me power to say that they do have a jurisdiction over you.
Well, there is no subject matter jurisdiction, and also, again,
if the judge doesn't have subject matter jurisdiction, then why the hell are you even there? Just once, I want a sovereign citizen to explain that. Oh, but they'll probably use the excuse, if I didn't show up, you'll send people with guns to my house. That's what they typically say.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. Going to this home where the guy unlocked the door and said what he stated. Now I went there to actually go
Now, I
and
don't
fix
want
the
you to,
young lady's
listen,
car.
let me stop you right now. I don't want you to state anything that may
That can
implicate you,
incriminate
right?
me.
Incriminate you.
I
I don't want
understand
you to state anything that, because now is not the time to defend yourself against those charges. I'm just saying that I see that
Well-
in your pleading. Wait a minute, just let me listen. I see that in your pleading, and on its face, then I probably would agree with that. You know, if you go into, if somebody invites you to a home and it's fully furnished, it doesn't look like it's it looks like they own it and live there. I don't know. On its face, that sounds like a good argument in your behalf. I don't know what the police are going to say. I don't know whether they have the ability to say that this property was not theirs, the person that you claim it was. But for the most part, I thought the argument would be a pretty good argument. But all this other stuff that you filed, I don't know what you're talking about.
I am sorry to hear that, SamIAm. My thoughts are with you and your family.
Oh, sir. I have no clue.
Well, you need me to elaborate? Exhibit 1.
I mean, well, like I say,
Exhibit 1 is an authenticated birth certificate. Exhibit 1 is an authenticated birth certificate. That's actually expatriation. Exhibit 2.
and what is that? Say that again.
Expatriate.
Expatriate. What? And give me your understanding of what that means.
Well, in other words, I own what you would be going after, which is my estate. See, I am the beneficiary.
Let's go to that. Let's go to that portion. I read that portion, right? And you filed a document with the county with the Wayne County Register of Deeds, and you, in this document, it says estate conveyance deed, and this goes back to October 14th, I guess, of 2014. It looks like, or 2019, wherever that is, and it says that by first party grantor Reginald Ray Linton estate, a foreign estate whose original address is 814 Jefferson Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, to second party grantee.
I know this is unrelated, but wrestling is definitely not what it used to be a couple of years ago. You know, when I was a kid, I started watching around 2003 or 2004. The wrestling was a lot better back then. WWE was a lot better. But I will be watching WrestleMania on April 1st and 2nd. I mean, gotta watch WrestleMania. Anyway.
Reginald Linton L., a indigenous man, secured party whose mailing address is this, a mailing address I won't say on the record. And then it kind of goes through what you're conveying, and it gave some consideration. Well, first of all, I'm looking at it like this. All right, are you saying that I'm conveying my estate of 814 Jefferson Avenue? Or because when I look at this conveyance of a deed, that means you're conveying some property to somebody. And then if you're looking at it, if I take what I believe you're trying to say, is you're trying to say I conveyed Reginald Linton estate to Reginald Linton L.
Correct.
But when you say that, then we're just saying, hey, Reginald Linton L can't go in the house without permission and can't have crack cocaine on him. What's the difference?
Well, the thing of it is, and I can go around and around and give it to you like it is, But
I'm not gonna spend too much more time on it. I'll let you state your, but because this hasn't been responded to by the city. And then let me just go through some other stuff that I said. You got a document, United States Department of State, to all to whom this presents shall come. Greetings. I certify that the documents hereunto annexed is under the seal of the state of Tennessee, and that such seal is entitled to full faith and credit. Okay, I mean, are we talking about your birth certificate? That's full faith and credit. But
What?
you're not referencing any of these documents under the seal.
No, it's not
So I don't know what
Admiralty
you're talking
law.
about. Then you provide
what?
me,
What?
I had.
Did you?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Then you provide me.
That would be an interesting idea. Now can we bring WWE rules to the courtroom and have a jurisdictional tables, gavel, and chairs match? That would be a great idea, and I would pay money to watch that. Especially just put a sovereign citizen up against a good wrestler. Now that would be worth watching.
Provide me what I had to go look up that the world political asylum card and the world government of world citizens card. So I go to their website and I looked it up. And in the last paragraph of the world passport, it says a passport gains credibility only by its acceptance by authorities
That would
other
be,
than the
especially
issuing
if
agent.
Chile was in court.
So that in of itself, for this passport to be authentic and people support it and recognize it, the other people beside the world passport people have to be able to say, I recognize that as an authority. And I don't know if the government of the United States recognizes this as any authority.
Well, I use it to get into the federal building to take care of certain issues. And as far as the document you were speaking in terms of the Department of License and Regulatory Affairs, there was a diligent search done on my name to show that there's no liability or no corporate entity that has been registered under me.
Yep, the unstoppable sweep the leg finisher.
And the other issue is with all what you have before you is because, well,
Yes, he is, and it is very well deserved, in my opinion.
courts are operating under
He's done so much for wrestling.
Hold that thought. Is Kathy Owens? Check Kathy Owens in that breakout room, Miss Hatcher. She's still in that breakout room. I thought we let her go. Let her. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, courts are operating under federal debt collection procedure.
And he's gonna ramble.
All officials, federal and state.
I don't know where you get that authority and where you say that. You haven't cited that in your brief at all, and I don't know that to be true. I know that the courts are operating.
I know it. You say the court is operating under the Constitution?
Yes.
So if you're operating under the Constitution, why is there an Admiralty statutory maritime flag behind you?
I didn't get that. What did you say now?
I said, if you're operating under the Constitution, why is there a statutory maritime flag behind you?
A statutory maritime flag.
Yeah, that flag that you have behind you is a flag that actually belongs out at sea. So that's Admiralty Maritime, and the alleged laws that you quote and preside over your Michigan citizens with are statutory and codes.
Right.
They're not common law.
Is it possible for stupid people to simply stop being stupid? Could they at least give it a try? I wish, but that would honestly be way too difficult for them, in my opinion. Would pay big money to see the fat ass sweep the leg of anything.
They don't have to be common law. They've been codified. If you read the whole Constitution, the 14th Amendment gives the states the power to codify their laws, and it gives the power, the police power.
Well, see, that's the other thing. I'm not a 14th Amendment. I'm not
Judge,
a 14th Amendment.
she's coming back. She's coming back in. I just want to confirm she's going to come back for a trial date. Can we just confirm a date for that?
Hey, Terry Barnes, great to
Let's
see
go
you.
off the record. Let's go back on the record with Candace on. What are we gonna do with Candace on? Are these two I need to fill out too?
Okay, yeah.
Are these what I need to fill these out too?
At the only.
Go ahead, Ms. Williams Law.
No, you were saying Candace. I was just letting you know.
Let me know what.
Here, let me skip ahead here because this isn't relevant to the sovereign citizen. Here we go.
Happens to be where you are, a municipal corporation. Now, the document that you stated about the United States of America, United States is given full faith and credit and so forth, is where a legal search was done by my name. And see, I'm not my name. My name was given to me to distinguish me from you and so forth. So if you go and look at, I think it was Exhibit 5 with my identification on it, states that Memphis, Tennessee Republic. It says nothing about a District of Columbia or private or municipal corporation. I wasn't born in a corporation. So there's the subject matter jurisdiction. And here's the proof that I'm not a ens legis, if you know what that is off the top of your head. You might have to go research that too. That's a creature of the law. See, legally, you guys can do what you do, but how much lawful it is, as you state, that you operate under the Constitution. Well, if you go back.
YouTube must have added a new feature. I'm looking over at the YouTube chat from the actual YouTube page, and I can see like emojis flying in the chat room, which that's pretty cool. I think it was on just phones for a while. They must have just added it to the desktop version of YouTube. Anyway.
And look at my signature on my identification, UCC 1-308, not to be compelled to
definitely not going to work for this guy
that I haven't entered into without knowledge and knowing of all said contract. And I don't have a contract with you guys or the state of Michigan. And
Well,
again, you said there's a corpus delicti. Where's the corpus delicti? Because you can't injure a corporation state. You can't injure, and I got you.
When are these people gonna realize, these sovereign citizens, that there are victimless crimes? There doesn't need to be a corpus delicti or an injured party or any of that. Like, there are victimless crimes. Just because you think there has to be an injured party or a victim, like, no, it's nonsense. It's not how any of this works.
Your Duns and Bradstreet number for
yes, you can. Listen. Yes, you can. Listen, let me just say this. I know you're not going to believe what I'm saying because you have formulated your own belief, but you can criminalize a company, a corporation criminally responsible. You can do that.
Okay.
You can hold a corporation criminally responsible, and you can hold the officers of that corporation criminally responsible.
Okay, so here's the thing. That officer, which is not an officer of the court, issuing out contracts for me to engage with your municipality, and him issuing a contract, he don't have a right to issue no contract to me for me to engage with you. And then, as a matter of fact, that's why I quoted in here in the affidavit. That's why I quoted in the affidavit on page.
I agree, Terry. It is like seeing everyone here. It is like a family reunion. You guys are my internet family. And it is always great to see all of you here in the chat.
Page number 4, it states, who may serve generally, process in civil actions may be served by any legal competent adult who is not a party or an officer of a corporate party. He's an officer of a corporate party. You operate corporately, and where you work is corporate, and he's a private mercenary. I have several Supreme Court cases where it states that police officer has no constitutional duty to even protect anybody. So he has no constitutional duty to protect. He don't have a right to harass either. Now, the other thing about some cocaine, he didn't have a warrant to search me or my truck. He just pulled me over and assumed what he assumed.
Now, listen, now you're talking language that I understand. Now, none of that was in your brief. The only thing that was in your
actually it is there, because it's in there. It's in there. The terminology that I use wouldn't be what you would use, where it states I didn't harm anybody. That in your legalese terms would replace
we got to be speaking the same language in order to talk.
I understand what you're saying. I understand
very
well what you're saying.
And I gotta speak the language of
Hey, Lurker1, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
The way you write it, I mean, I can't go into your mind.
You say right. When you say law, and I see something legal, which is nothing more than statutory or code. And to me, those are actually that's private law.
So why did you cite the Michigan court rule in your brief? Right in your brief.
Well,
why did you tell me?
That was cited.
Why did you tell me? Why did you tell me?
That was cited because if you go in the beginning of where it states that I'm appearing specially, not not generally, but specially.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I see you only been there since 2021, and from that point to this point, I don't know how long that is, and I don't know, because
under a year
they don't tell everybody everything, and I know a whole.
All right, I got to, what we have to do is we have to set dates. I got the city attorney here, and really, you have to file it with the city attorney's office and serve him.
Okay, well, if you give me his address, if you give me his address, or some way where I can get in touch with him, because not one time did he summons me.
So much word salad this guy is doing.
That's who I'm answering.
It's just
the complaint with.
He's just droning on.
I like to know who's making the claim against me.
May please before Dante goes on behalf of the city of Detroit. The law department can be served at 421 Madison, Suite 418.
Wait a minute, I didn't know. Could you have?
The judge is making an erroneous assumption that the defendant is even speaking a real language and not spouting random words like a Furby. It is true. Like, this guy is just rambling, basically, just going on and on and on. Just won't stop.
Could you
It
repeat that?
says, 421 Madison Street, Detroit, Michigan,
That's
48226, room 418.
City of Detroit Law Department.
City of Detroit Law Department.
Okay, is there a name behind that?
City of Detroit Law Department. He's got his name. Dante Goss is my courtroom prosecutor.
But
Dante-
You're gonna serve it.
Law Department.
They're gonna serve it to the City of Detroit Law Department. If you get it there, then they can, and I would read the court rules on how to serve it. So
Okay, well,
let's set some dates, because I don't think that you're gonna entertain any offer from the city. I will say that the offer is pleading to 1 count of disorderly conduct, and I'll find you $200.
I'm not contracted. I'm not gonna contract with the city.
Let me finish what I have to do. Let me finish what I have to do, okay? As far as the procedure is concerned. This is,
Okay, let's go. Excuse me. You
No.
say 40?
Let me finish and I'll answer your question. We're here on an arraignment for Mr.
Exactly,
Reginald
Kim.
Linton L. On 1 count, entering.
And
without permission.
I agree,
That's
Terry.
entering dwelling without permission. That is ticket number U613222121, complaint number U613222121. The maximum possible penalty for that is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fine if you found guilty of that. We're also here on complaint number U6132221 in violation of 38-11-2 of the City of Detroit Municipal Code. The other violation is 314-1 of the Municipal Code for the entering without permission. And then the
Thank you, Jack Gunner, very much for the $3 super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. Can't the judge start charging soffits $10,000 a minute? Oh, I wish they could. Like, really, soffits activate their fee schedules all the time. Just once, I would like to see, like, the Uno reverse card. I'm charging you $10,000 a minute. If only that's how it worked.
possession of cocaine is in violation of 38-11-2. Both of them are punishable by a maximum possible penalty of 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, sir, and I'll set a $0 personal. I'm going to set a $0 personal bond. Okay. Now I'll let you say your final remarks before we leave. Oh, okay. I gotta set dates. I gotta set dates. You probably want a trial date. So can we get a trial date on how do you want that? Bench trial or jury trial, sir?
First off, again, I'm not a creature of the law, and I don't know how you're gonna do that because I'm not a creature of the law. I mean, you can set the dates and do what you do. I'll come and contest whatever. But
take care, Nightwolf. Thanks for hanging out today.
I'm not a creature of the law. That's it. See, that's the things I was trying to explain to you. See.
Does he know how ridiculous he sounds? I'm not a creature of the law.
Is I will set a motion.
So freaking ridiculous.
Let's set a final pretrial for what is that? May the 12th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. I already have your motion. I'll give the people jury trial. I'll set a jury trial for August the 9th,
Yeah, more like Creature of the
twenty
Stupid.
22. And then I have your motion. Let me say that, let me make sure you get your motion properly to the city attorney, and we will set, that motion filing date by April 28th. Motions due April 28th, 2022. And then responses, if any, are due May the 5th, 2022. All right, so I got the final pretrial of May 12th, 2022, and a jury trial of August 9th, 2022 at 9 a.m. The final pretrial is going to be 8:30, and the jury trial is going to be 9.
Thank you very much, Salacious, for the $20 super sticker. Thank you, I appreciate it. And thank you for your support, my friend. Hey, Jesse West, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, if you're not subject to the law, then go somewhere where there's no laws. Don't live where there is a legal system. We'll wave you off. You can't have it both ways and have legal protection. I agree, Laurie. Laurie, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I apologize if I'm not. Mark, my brother-in-law and cousin are police officers, and they both said soft are crazy and dangerous, perfect examples of what happens to the case Allen last week in Utah. Yep, I've seen that video of that guy getting shot by the police because he had a gun and tried to bring it out. And I'm not going to watch it here, but it is a sad situation, but it's also a reminder of how dangerous sovereign citizens really are. It's unfortunate, but play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes.
9 a.m. All right, you got those dates, sir?
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. I'm trying to jot them down. Okay, now you say the motion. What time is the motion date?
The motion's got to be due at April 28th at the end of the day, 5 p.m. It should be in by the end of the day.
Okay, and you said something was set at 8:30 and 9 p.m.
So their response to you, if they choose to respond, is May the 5th by the end of the day. I'll set a final pretrial, and that's when I'll rule on the motions. And I'll set final pretrial for May the 12th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. And I'll set a jury trial date for August 9th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay, well, anyway, was there anything else?
That's it? No, that's it. There's nothing further, sir.
You guys have a nice day.
You have a better one.
All right, finally. That was a ton of unnecessary word salad. And while that guy was rambling, I was looking for some more videos we could watch. And I remember finding an interesting video that I saw a few weeks ago that I brought up here. Now, this is a frauditor video, and this guy's stream was over an hour long, so obviously I'm not going to subject myself or you guys to 1 hour of complete nonsense. But this does have a very happy ending. So basically, just to set the tone, set the situation, this auditor was basically harassing New York PD for over an hour, doing the typical not sovereign citizen, but frauditor stuff. Basically, he wanted to file complaints. It was his right to be there because it was his building, and all this typical nonsense. So we're gonna watch the final 11 minutes rather of this video. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there is a happy ending.
Took an oath to protect our rights. Why are you acting like this, bro? Why? You're gonna listen to these little guys that you're above them. Remember, you're above them. Remember that.
Show.
Remember, you got 3 stripes, dude. You're about to retire. You have 3 stripes. You're way above all of them. You should go in there and educate them. Wow, see? This is the perfect example of a tyrant. We're having a door match battle.
Hi, Anacita. Great to see you, my friend. As always, welcome. Seen it. This consists of a twit begging and pleading to be arrested. Thanks, Mark. This child is wasting time.
I can't get the door open. It won't open the door. Dude, you're really hurting our feelings, man. You should know. You should go inside and be like, yo, nah, it's his First Amendment. Respect what you swore to protect, bro. Swear? No? Hello? Oh, look, there's a rat by your foot. Look, there's a rat. Hurry up, there's a rat by your foot. Ew. Hurry up, look.
For those wondering, this is Brooklyn Audit Gonzo.
Come on. Are you calling the cops on me?
Wondering.
Word? Let's go. What? He's still holding the door. He's still.
Yeah, because the reason he's holding the door and not letting you in is because you have no reason to be there. You're not there to report a crime. You're not there for any valid reason other than to harass the police officers so you can get content for your pathetic channel. And it's just ridiculous. You're acting like a freaking toddler, but in fairness, toddlers behave better than frauditors and soffits.
Holding the door, he doesn't even know I'm gone. I want to see what was going on over here. Sorry. Ah. Come on, we got all these people and no likes. What's going on? Hit these likes before I end this show right now. Hit the likes. Let's go. Oh, we're getting ganged up on. Oh, everyone's turning their body camera on. Uh-oh. Sir, body camera's coming on.
Sir, please excuse me. Thank you.
Why? Oh. You okay, bro? No. As long as he's good. He's good? You sure? He's fantastic? Don't say he's fantastic. He's good.
Good.
Hey, can I get a complaint for him too? Because you know your boy hit me in the face. He hit me in the face with the door.
And here's the thing. This guy wants to file a complaint, right? For probably no reason whatsoever other than to get attention. I'm willing to bet you he could go onto that police department's website, print out a complaint form, and file his complaint. But of course, they need content for their channel, so they go there in person to harass the police officers.
No, he won't open the door. He's not opening the door, Spider. I'm just telling you that. He won't open the door. Wow, a lot of shit going on over here. Let's get it popping. Woohoo! Yeah. It's on and popping tonight. A lot of shit's going on tonight. All right, fine. I'll try to go back inside and get a complaint form. Let me see if I can get one.
Yep, it's always great when they record their crimes live. It makes for great evidence for the prosecution
Hola!
will use later.
Hola, señora. Ven aquí.
Oh, God. He is so obnoxious.
Where'd he go? You hide it? I don't see him. Where'd he go? He's tricking me. Where are you? Where are you, you little spider?
I agree. All these channels are prank channels. They harass, as they call public servants and private citizens. It's okay for them to harass, but not us. Yeah, these frauditor channels, that's all they are at this point. None of them are standing up for our First Amendment rights, or any of our rights for that matter.
I know you're tricking me. You want to play hide and go seek, but I'm on a sidewalk. You don't want to violate my rights. Hola, papi chulo. Complaint form.
Yeah, man, I'm skipping that. I can't stand them. And of course, intriguing content
Hola,
in the door.
papi chulo, papi, ven aquí. Yo, he's so mad because he knows I was right. How you doing? Hey, how you guys doing in there, eh? How you doing? This guy wants to hold the door like a tyrant. Like a tyrant.
Yeah, because blocking you from entering to harass the officers definitely is tyranny. Like, really, dude, frick off. Seriously. You know, your time could be better well spent actually getting a real job instead of harassing people who are just doing their jobs.
Come on, act professional, man. CPR. Where's the CPR? Oh, you went back inside? Oh, yeah, open the door again.
Complaint forms aren't so bad. My trash can will hold a lot of them.
Complaint form. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, oh. Fuck it, eh, laddie. I thought you were looking for the key. They don't even have a... Oh, this guy's a bozo. What a bozo. Look at this. Instead of him holding the door, he could have just locked it. Look. It's just that easy.
Sure seems like that.
You take this button here, bro. And you press it that way, and it locks the door. Wow. You know their IQ is like the size of a raisin. Their IQ, like that. No, wait. Like that big right there, right?
Yeah,
right before my skin touches skin. That's their IQ.
I think you're actually describing your IQ, Mr. Frauditor.
You're right there. Like a peanut. Not even. It's like a drip of water.
Yeah, it definitely does keep changing.
Bozo, you realize the lock was right here the whole time? Wow.
Now we're gonna... He's literally acting like a little child right now who has never seen a lock before. So now he's so fascinated, he's gonna play with the lock like a little freaking child.
Brilliant.
Dude, it's a lock.
You gotta probably be the dumbest cop at the 25th precinct, like the dumbest I've ever met in my entire life. What is the matter with you, Spider? You're standing here struggling the door with me the whole time for like, what, 4 minutes?
I
Wow.
really don't get these people sometimes. Like,
wow. Bozo. It's unbelievable, bro. This guy's so stupid. I'm still on the sidewalk, so I don't care.
all right, I'm gonna jump ahead.
All this him. Ready by this guy. Did you guys run his name? Did anyone run his name? This is the one that pushed me back, that put his hands on me. 2-6. Oh, fuck out of here. You know what? I don't even want your fucking business card. Get your fucking business card out of my hand. I don't even want your fucking card. 58,000 a year. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, just wow. Like, and the fact that he live streamed himself doing this and that he's not embarrassed by the way he's acting. It's like some people just have no shame. Like,
You're a
so
spider.
ridiculous.
You're a
What's with
spider.
the
You
spider crap?
still dance the coffee.
Like, what the hell is with the spider crap? What is he, a fan of Spider-Man or something? Like, so childish, ridiculous, immature. So many words to describe these frauditors.
To them. Get the fuck out of here. 58,000 a year. Most of you guys are at 100,000. You guys are at fucking six
Trust
figures.
me.
What are you doing here? 58,000.
It's
You don't
time,
even
yep.
you don't even belong in my collection. The 6 figures. The fuck out. You want to see? Watch this. You see the
There
sidewalk?
we go.
Watch this. I'm gonna fix the sidewalk like I did in Times Square. You guys are ready? You ready? Here we go.
This is the good part.
You guys want to be technical, right? If I can't go inside, you're not allowed to walk on my sidewalk like this then. We're going to move this gate all the way down. No. Technically, if I'm not allowed inside, no. I'm going to fix all this. This is the egress. You're blocking the egress.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
You guys messed with the wrong person today. Next. No, this is the egress. What are you doing? You're blocking the egress.
Here we go.
Push it in. There's an egress. I'm moving the gates in. There's a public sidewalk. Don't run at me. Don't run at me. What are you talking about? For what? For what? For what? Get off of me. Get your hands off of me. Bro, get your hands off of me. I'm moving a fucking sidewalk,
Yo,
bro.
stop it.
You got it? Fucking hit me.
No one's helping.
That was great. I love a happy ending. Finally, the police had enough of his BS. All right, I think it's time for a window smash. Let me see if I can find this video. All right. Let's see, share screen. And this one was posted by Van Ballion about, I want to say almost about a month ago. I just haven't had a chance to do a video on it. Maybe I'll do a video on it, on this, excuse me. Maybe I'll do a video about this incident, maybe this week at some point. You should have just kept playing with the doorknob. Yep, he was so quick to turn off his live stream as he was being arrested. Yep, I know. I've seen some of his videos. I mean, Watch, it's just gonna eventually, he's gonna keep getting arrested over and over. Eventually, those charges are gonna turn into felonies. And just eventually, he's gonna be doing some prison time, most likely.
Okay, open the door. Open the door.
Yep, it's all about filing those lawsuits. And of course, though, they've never won. They never win their lawsuits. Ever. It's all about the money, absolutely nothing else, period. I agree with that, so calm. Yep, not even a fake plate with this one. And this one escalates quickly.
What's that? I noticed you don't have a tag on your vehicle. Okay, if I need to talk to you, I'm going to open the door. All right. How is that illegal? How is that? Please tell me how that's illegal. I need to talk to you to identify you.
The driver of the vehicle, Samuel Doolin, identified himself as a sovereign citizen, and during the traffic stop, he became verbally aggressive towards the trooper, asserting that providing his identification was illegal and that the trooper had no authority to request it.
I need it. I don't see a tag on your vehicle, like I said. What's that? How do I know that? That's why I'm stopping you to ask you about the vehicle. That just means the vehicle can go under 25 miles an hour. Okay, do you have your ID on you?
I believe so, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not going to say whether I know that or not.
Honestly.
I have to look. Okay. All right, do you have your ID with you? Okay, can I please see it? Okay, can I please see your ID? Okay. 1386, Right. Okay. Well, this can go very smoothly. You could have been out of here by now if you just showed me your ID. 1386, 10-4. Okay, so then what's the issue? 10-4. Okay. 1 second.
Exactly, so how can a substance say something is illegal if they don't believe in the laws in the first place? See, they contradict themselves all the time. All right, let's...
Are you able to move this? Okay.
All right.
After several...
Right back.
After several attempts to request Mr. Doolin's identification, the trooper notices that there is an assault rifle inside the vehicle within arm's reach. Unfortunately for the trooper, he was not aware that the weapon has been modified to function automatically.
This could have been a deadly situation. Good thing the officer notices the weapon now. Hey, Cybelle, great to see you. Why does this video keep doing that? We are going to jump ahead here, so when backup arrives.
I can see a single zero sitting in the console. All right, so.
Keep your hands out. Get out of the car, yeah. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car, yeah.
And here we go, window smashing. And they're Southern, they still won't get out of the car.
Open the door and get out of the car.
Now! Open the door! Open the door! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now! Open the door! Get out of the car! Door now! Open the door! Open the door right now! Open the door!
Open the door! Down the ground.
Oh, they took the passenger into custody. I think the driver is still inside.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. A man didn't talk to me. He opened my door without asking.
Get out of the car!
And finally, both of them are out.
Get on your face! Put your hands behind your back! What was my fault? Resisting! I'm not resisting! You're resisting! Put your hands behind your back! Am I under arrest? Yes! Okay, under what crime? What crime? First, what was my crime? I'm not resisting! First, tell me my crime! Resisting! Tell me my crime! Resisting! Tell me my crime on camera!
He's underage.
Right now! Why are you breaking the law? The man did not talk to me. He opened my door and then called you.
So this guy is now complaining about the officers breaking the law, even though he's a softset and doesn't believe in the law.
Oh, you tased me, you broke my window. None of the sheriff's department talked to me.
Calm down.
I am, I'm just talking loud. Why is the sheriff's department doing what a state trooper told him without talking? You did not even talk. Neither did the state trooper. Came out belligerent, opened the window, didn't talk. You now change stuff.
I gave you an order to come out of the vehicle.
That is illegal order. It was not a lawful order. You did not ask. You're going to find out some problems. What was the illegal thing I did? I want the sheriff's department to look me in the eye with somebody and tell me what I did. I'm not being belligerent. I'm just not going to be illegally detained by it.
Exactly.
So what did I do illegal? What the sheriff's department feel like they need to do what they're doing? Sheriff's department, speak to me. I feel
And
like
of course he's still yelling. Still yelling his nonsense.
Okay, so not identifying myself when I have a foreign vehicle. When I'm in a foreign vehicle, on a foreign vehicle.
Exactly, that's what you always
and none of
ask.
y'all asked me anything.
When they say you have
And
no
they just walked up and
jurisdiction
said,
and
"Hey,
authority,
what's going on?"
why
I
the
said I
hell
would
do you
give
even
him,
stop?
if you asked him, if you looked at his video cam, I told him I would give him my license, but what does that have to do with a foreign vehicle? That was all my check. 2 seconds, then he went back and wouldn't talk to me. I'm like, hey, I want to be polite, I want to talk. No, I can't. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Can't complain.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yep. If you have to say that you're not resistant, then you're definitely resistant. Take care, Beaver. Hope everything works out well for you. Hey, Emily, great to see you. I'm doing pretty well, all things considering. Hope you're doing well also.
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
So, go ahead and tell me.
Whoops, started talking when I was still muted. I think the rest of the video was just searching the car.
What's going
the
on?
suspect. Yeah, they're just searching the car now, so I think that's where we can stop watching this video. We already seen the interesting part. All right. So many unanswerable questions, exactly. And I do have another sovereign citizen video that I've also wanted to do an actual regular video of. This rookie softsit, who has no idea what she's doing, tries to be a sovereign citizen. And yeah, it doesn't work out in her favor. You see, first of all, this woman, sovereign citizens do not typically, a lot of them hate being called sovereign, even though that's the term they coined. But I love the title of this video. My attempt to be sovereign, not so successful.
It's private, so it's privately owned.
Okay. So you're not registered in any state or territory of New South Wales?
No, I'm not part of the state.
Nope. Okay. Do you have any identification on you?
I do. Just been asked for identification. Just pulling out my.
All right. And first off, let's see if I can rewind this a little bit.
Asked for identification.
That is a completely fake ID there. If you notice, it says status sovereign living woman. And let's see anything else. First breath. Like really. Completely made up nonsense that any government would not recognize. Just going through the chat. All right.
Just pulling out my. There you are.
Thank you. Has the vehicle ever been registered as far as you're aware?
Yes, it has.
Yep. Do you remember where or know where?
Well, I guess when I first bought it.
Yep. You don't remember which state it was registered?
Oh, Victoria. Yes. Yeah.
I'm just going to do some checks. Okay. Do you hold a current license in New South Wales or in Victoria? Territory?
I'm not. I'm private, so I'm not under any
So
public
you don't hold
law.
an actual license. You're just operating under your own.
Yep. Law of
Yeah,
Maryland,
it's a
LLC.
terrible fake ID.
I'll just do these checks.
Thank you.
Sovereign living woman
Just doing
is
some
preferable
checks
to a
with the things.
non-living one.
Sovereign plates. She's taking photos. So, taking their time. Go over there. Just doing some checks.
I've seen this video. I wonder what happened to her. Seems way too normal to get messed up in this garbage. Someone probably led her down this sovereign citizen rabbit hole, and hopefully she realizes it doesn't work. Also, she made another rookie mistake by abandoning her vessel. You can get your own fancy, totally real ID cards from Vista Print. Use the coupon code in the description. Yep, that is a bad ID card. I can make a better one in the... Looky what I made after driving a gallon drinking a gallon of lead paint. LOL, her vessel. Yep. Abandoned ship.
Okay, so do you go by Chloe? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So whereabouts are the plates that belong to the vehicle? The registration plates
Where are
that
they?
are actually attached to it. That it's obviously registered.
Yeah.
Yep. So whereabouts are the number plates that belong to the vehicle?
In the car.
In the car at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Why aren't they being displayed?
Well, I'm going sovereign.
Okay.
Pretty much. I'm slowly removing myself
I'm going
from being,
sovereign.
under your corporation, because you're actually a corporation. So you.
She clearly has no idea what the hell she's even talking about. Like, she's just repeating what she was told to say. She's saying the words, but she doesn't understand what they mean.
You're like you just collect money. You're like a
Well,
business.
I'm not, but sure.
Yeah, you work. You
Whatever
work for the company.
Whatever you think,
Yeah.
sure.
So anyway, I'm just transitioning into interactions.
Yep.
With police and getting all my certificates and everything I need to pretty much state that you have no authority over me, because without the number plates and without the license, I'm not actually under your membership. So you can rightfully pull over anyone who has a registration plate in whatever state, because you're registered into a membership. I know you're probably not interested, but without that, technically you end up in court and it gets thrown out because they say, oh, you've got loss of license. But if I don't run under a license, then there's nothing to lose.
Well, under the legislation,
Exactly,
in New South Wales,
corporate.
you are driving a vehicle. Well, you're not currently driving right now, which is fine. But whilst you're driving a vehicle in New South Wales, it must be registered.
Yeah, they
and
say
you must
that
be
in every
licensed
state.
to drive.
Only if I'm
That's
under
obviously
your.
why I'm making these inquiries. Yes,
Yeah.
you understand that?
Well, I guess that's your
I
job.
will let
I
you know as
understand.
well, obviously, that I have a body-worn video camera that records everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
used
so
to
can
that.
you grab those plates out for me just to show me which ones they are?
Can I have
that are
my
attached?
identity?
I'm not finished with it yet, so
Okay.
I'll continue dealing with you. That's fine. So can you
Wouldn't
grab
be
the plates out
surprised
for me?
if she tried it. Honestly.
And
So
do you have your Victorian driver's license?
Hey,
there that you
Holden.
previously-
Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Mark Baggett just popped in to say hey and drop a like. Hope you're having a great afternoon. So far, it's going great. Hope your day is going great as well. Great to see you, my friend.
Operated under?
Yes, I do.
Yep. Do you have it there with you at the moment?
Yes.
Yep. May I please see it? You've got it there. I understand you give me this one. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
But
okay.
I can see that you've got a Victorian driver's license, and that's great.
Okay. So these are my registered plates with the state.
Yep.
But
So when did you take those off?
Yesterday. I'm not part of the state,
Okay.
and that's my property. So, well, it's not my property, but it is at the moment.
Technically, it becomes property of the state, I suppose.
Exactly.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not property of the state, so you can't take me. And rightfully,
The number plate that's being displayed at the moment
rightfully, because they're registered, they
is
should
not
be.
able to be displayed. It's unlawfully displayed because it's displayed as a registration plate, which it's not.
on
So
private property. On
if we
private
put
property.
if we put those on now, should we right to go?
Well, she's facing some fines at the moment,
They
theoretically.
don't affect me because they're unlawful.
But yes, for her to drive the vehicle, these need to be displayed because it is registered in Victoria, and that's what is exempting her from requiring New South Wales registration to drive on the roads here in New South Wales.
The public roads.
Your opinions can be whatever they want to be. That's fine. I'm not arguing with you there, but unfortunately, the law is the law in this state, and that's what we're here to. LAW, yes.
Really?
Okay, so I'm not going to get into a discussion with you about what your beliefs are. That's fine. You're welcome to have whatever beliefs you like.
Oh, I can identify as what I want too.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not arguing with that. You can do whatever you want. That's fine.
Cool.
But these needed to be displayed on your vehicle for you to be driving it in New South Wales. Okay,
Well, any
They're-
state, really.
Any state,
You've
yes.
got to say that.
We'll put them on. We can get out of there. Eh?
All right, but I've got
Then
some
once you
more
get to
inquiries to
You
make.
go. I'm good. I'll just hang. I'm happy. No, I'm happy. I'm happy to just hang.
Okay,
Get
so
me further up the road.
did you find your driver's license there? Your Victorian one?
Can I have my property back yet?
I'll give
or-
it back to you
Okay.
when I'm finished talking to you about it all. I don't plan on keeping it. So do you still reside at that address on your license, or have you moved from there? Now you're living under your own.
Well, I'm kind of in and out of car life, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, if any mail or whatever, that'll go there.
Yep. Okay. Give me a second. I'll make a couple more inquiries. Okay, and I'll go.
Sorry about the fines.
Oh, I'm not.
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh, you don't
Sorry
have
about the fines. Like,
You,
who cares?
It doesn't bother me anyway. They get sent back.
Yeah. Just keep sending back.
They're not lawful anyway. They don't affect me. I just write a letter and they can't.
Empathy.
We don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need
That doesn't
sympathy.
surprise me.
I need some people
I
to
mean,
stand up.
she's
around me.
clueless of what she's doing.
All this money's going to pedophiles, you know that? It's all going to the pedophile leaders. Just remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole thing. Pedophiles. Effing pedophiles. That's who's getting the money.
28 high-ranking profile pedophiles within Parliament.
All these blokes, Molly Meldrum, they're all pedos. They're all pedos.
Suppression order. Does you know that?
Scott Morrison. I think Scott Morrison stabbed someone in the dick. Actually stabbed someone in the dick.
At back.
Thank
you. These need to be displayed on your vehicle.
As I've been told.
Those ones can't be.
So what happens when I no longer have a registration? So because I've still registered to them for 6 months. Yeah. So after that happens, then technically, because I'm not part of the state, well, only if I'm part of the state with plates. But
Well,
without
that's what I'm here
plates.
to talk about is the legislation in New South Wales. Okay, I'm not here to talk
Oh
about.
my god,
whatever
you need
legislation-
license
What about
plates
universal?
on your
Oh,
vehicle,
one
lady.
small area. What about universal?
It's not what we're here for, okay?
Yeah.
So your license is current. That's fine. It's all active. That's all good.
But I need. Look at this handy.
Okay, do you
well,
understand?
thank you.
So they need to be removed and these need to be displayed correctly.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to receive 2 fines in the mail
That's
to that address on your
fine.
license
Good luck
in
with
relation to not displaying the correct number plates and to displaying unauthorized number plates.
Both not actual criminal offences, but
I'm not going to argue with you. I've said
you
that.
don't have
all right?
to, because it won't.
They
It does.
will be
They don't
sent-
stand
They
in
will be
court.
sent to that address on your license within 7 to 10 business days and have all your disposal options on them.
Good luck
Okay.
with
Do you have any
Take some
questions?
food out of children's and babies' mouths.
Do you have
That's
any
what you're good
questions
at.
before I
They
go?
won't be getting it.
Here we are. We're going to go. We got 1, 2, and unmarked.
Yeah, they pulled up.
3. There was a 4th.
This is the guy that probably she learned the
That looks
sovereign
like they're hitting us
citizen
up
crap
early.
from.
Chick over here. Copper. Copper plate here. So we're going to see what happens. All over it.
Oh, there's the 4th right there. You know what? By the look of that guy,
Yeah, guys, everyone in the chat, calm down. Stop fighting. We'll take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So first attempt of being half sovereign
It's
because
supposed to be a community that is supportive of each other. So yeah, please don't fight in my chat.
I'm still registered and I'm still licensed. It didn't go so well. So I probably made it like 4 hours up the road. Wait, 3 hours? 3 hours up the road before I got harassed by some pigs who harassed me, stalked me. And then they fined me, but that doesn't mean shit to me. So I had to change my plates back over. That didn't work. I mean, it might work more if I'm actually, well, probably not. I wouldn't go down. The fuck these. You cannot talk to these people. You cannot talk to police. They don't give a fuck. You can't talk to them. You just can't talk to them. They don't care. They say under this New South Wales legislation crap. Fuck. I'm travelling. I'm passing through. I am not New South Walian. Still.
She's traveling. Keep this up, you're gonna be traveling to jail in no time.
But again, I chose this path, and I'm not giving up that easy.
Yeah, I feel bad for the dog. And of course, she said she's not going to give up this easy. Well, if she continues, like I said, she will eventually be arrested. All right, I think we have time for one more video here today. And I think we're going to end it off with one of my most recent videos. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it by now, but the sovereign citizens who end up being pepper sprayed. It's always a good one if you haven't seen it yet. Let's roll the video.
Name and badge number, sir?
Tomorrow to celebrate the day. Great Twin Band, Steve Winwood.
Name and badge number.
Hello, fellow Columbusites. Columbusers. Hello, City of Columbus. And now it's the Friendly Apex Pros favorite.
I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm a free human that lives on Earth. Are you a human being? Are you a human being? Give me my ashtray. No.
That
Don't roll it.
open.
Don't roll that down. Over here. Over here. Over here.
That window's down.
Over here.
Yeah, clearly
Over here. That one don't work.
Intoxicated, so he's likely been drinking. And I kind of feel bad for the wife because.
So, name and badge number.
I'm assuming this is her husband that's talking. And this guy has led her down the sovereign citizen path. And it's just unfortunate because the wife doesn't know any better. Yes, this is a great way to start the week.
What's your name, sir?
Name and badge number, sir, for the record.
Sergeant Chris Walker, badge number 276.
All right, Chris Walker, 276.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I need her driver's license.
No.
Yeah.
Fourth Amendment constitutional right, and I'm allowed to be secure. My personal papers in effect.
Okay.
So is she. We're not giving you anything. My Fifth Amendment constitutional right is be.
I need you to exit the vehicle.
No.
Pennsylvania versus Mims says that you need to exit the vehicle.
I love the fact that this officer brought up Pennsylvania versus Mims, which gives the officer the right to order a suspect out of their vehicle.
On a lawfully stopped motor vehicle. So you can play this one of two ways.
What am I stopped
You
for?
can step outside the vehicle or we drag you outside the vehicle.
Murdoch, Pennsylvania, that shutters. I don't have Pennsylvania Mims with me. No, you cannot.
Yes.
If you damage my property or try to, there will be a fight on the side of the road because then you are
Yeah, that's the
unlawfully
first time he
trying to
fight
attack
the
me.
officer. Telling a police officer that you're gonna fight them is never a good idea. Also, in my opinion, this sovereign citizen sounds intoxicated. Well said, Pass Mark.
Okay.
Welcome back, Tani. Great to have you back.
Numerous times to step out of the vehicle.
Do you know what? Do you know what a 1983 is?
1983 what?
USCC 1983.
Yeah, that's.
I can sue you. Okay.
I'm glad you turned
I,
that around.
I have all the. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm into all this.
No, you're definitely not a constitutional law This scholar. this In guy's fact, been you watching have
too
no
much
idea
Billy
what you're
DeCastro.
talking about.
So yes, if you violate my rights, in any way, you're working under the color of law or outside the color of law.
Understand that I'm a sheriff deputy, right?
Do you not understand that you uphold you took an oath, right?
You understand that?
Did you take an oath? Did you take an oath?
Are you going to allow me to speak, sir?
I want you to answer my question. Did you take an oath?
Yes, I did. I've taken.
What was that oath?
During which time?
To uphold the Constitution.
During my military service or during my law enforcement?
Either one.
Both.
So you're supposed to uphold the Constitution
Okay.
and the rights
Plus,
of us public
never go
citizens.
anywhere.
Okay.
They're typically very quickly thrown out of
When a
court.
vehicle is lawfully stopped for a motor vehicle infraction, the officer has a right to ask all occupants from the motor vehicle to step outside.
This is not a motor vehicle.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. This is household goods. It's private property.
You can call it. You know, just because you're probably living in your car, it does not make it a household good. Just saying. whatever you want, but the fact is, it's a motor vehicle, and your motor vehicle is on a public roadway.
Okay, according
And that's under constitutional law too. It's deemed. I have Supreme Court cases if you want to look at them.
Really?
That says this is household goods, private property. Huh?
Does one of them include Pennsylvania versus Mem?
Yes.
Does it? Okay. Well, get it out so you can read it and understand it.
I don't have the Pennsylvania versus Mems with me this time.
I thought you just did.
How convenient he doesn't have Pennsylvania versus.
Why are you looking in the back window?
Murdoch, Pennsylvania.
No, Pennsylvania versus Mem.
I don't have that one with me right now. Then there's Shuttersworth versus Birmingham. That window don't work.
The officers will fix that window for you in a few minutes.
Hey! Stop
Probably thinks
trying
it
to
is.
damage my property. Do you not understand what USCC 241 is? Or 242? Do you not understand what USC 241-2 is? You guys are fucking on.
You to make contact with me on the other side.
That window don't work. That window don't work. That
Now he's
window
gonna
don't
scream.
work.
Hang on. Now he's gonna scream like a little belligerent drunk that he is. Sounds like an idiot, in my opinion.
That window don't work. Are you not listening to me? That window does not work, and she is not getting out of her vehicle. We are allowed to be securing our person, papers, and effects by the Fourth Amendment constitutional right. Do you not understand that? You took an oath to uphold and protect. Now, in 242, you're working under outside of color of law. Hey!
Hey, Adam L. Thank you very much for the $49.99 super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. And thank you. Yes, 9,000 subscribers. Hopefully it won't be too long till we get to 10,000.
Stop banging on my fucking window!
Don't damage. No, you're not. That is damage to my mode of transportation, my public goods, my home goods.
Stop! Stop what you're doing!
Do I need to give him my driver's license?
No! No!
Quit. Quit.
No!
I do not have to give you any ID. I don't feel safe with you. I am not.
If you break my window, we're going to be fucking fighting. Because you're causing damage, harm to my property.
And that's the second time
That's
he's
the second
threatened. Time now that he's threatened to fight the officers. But we'll see how tough he really is in a few minutes. Exactly.
You understand me?
Well said, Passmark.
I said that window don't work. Come over here. You can
Like,
speak
really,
to us.
It's like earlier when we saw the guy who said that he was going to have a shootout with the police. Like, when you threaten an officer, like, that should automatically be a window smash and arrest. That video still pisses me off, by the way. That's why we're kind of watching this video. At least these officers know what to do and acted appropriately.
Over here. You can speak to her over here. Quit damaging my window. 242. Read that. Read that. Read that. Do you not understand you're working outside the color of law? Read that. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Are you guys this fucking serious?
Yeah, they're serious. Like, let's see. Now, we don't know why they initially stopped these sovereign citizens, but since then, you are being a belligerent ass, quite frankly, and have threatened the cops now multiple times. And you know, one thing I didn't really say in the video is why are they even talking to the passenger? He's the passenger of the vehicle. They should be talking to the driver.
Do you not know this shit's on YouTube live? You guys are live stream looking like fucking clowns. You're banging on citizens' windows for no reason.
It's definitely not for no reason. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you're being belligerent and refusing to step out of the vehicle.
Hey, I need his supervisor. Whoever that guy is banging on window, I want his supervisor.
I don't work with him.
I don't give a fuck. I want his supervisor because you're going to be attached to the lawsuit. Yeah, it's okay till I take your pension, your bank account, and your house.
He absolutely should catch obstruction charges.
You're putting down
Spike strips.
Walker.
A little bit of drama.
I mean, that's all you had to ask for. It's that easy, bud.
Welcome back, by the way.
I'm not trying to harm you guys.
You're not trying to harm them, but yet you've said at least twice during this video that you were going to fight the officers.
Hey, what's your name and badge number? Look at this tyrant ass cop back here. He's got his little gun, about to shoot up my truck. Do you see what these people are doing to us right now? They want to fucking just invade our fucking space. They don't understand they're working outside the color of law. UCC 1942 right here says they're working outside the color of law. It says, who under color of law,
Funny how he has all
statute,
that
ordinance,
paperwork,
regulation, or
but he doesn't
custom
Pennsylvania versus
willfully
Mims.
subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district of the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or...
You claim you're a constitutional law scholar, yet you can barely speak coherent English. I'm just saying, maybe it has something to do with the fact that you're drunk. I'm just saying, though.
Communities secured by, protected by the constitutional rights. Do you not know we have constitutional rights? You guys took an oath to uphold the Constitution? Did you guys not take an oath to uphold the Constitution? Hello? Did you guys not take an oath to uphold the Constitution? What about you? What about you back there with the gun? Did you take an oath to uphold the Constitution? What's your name and badge number? You can hear me. Walk up. Good. Walk over here. Walk over here. You guys don't understand what you're doing.
They have blocked off the road. There's 1, 2,
That's because they're going to try to kill us.
4, 5.
They're going to try to...
They're not going to try and kill you. They're going to arrest you. There is a huge difference.
Kill us. What's your name and badge number?
Don't worry. I'm sure their names and badge numbers will be on the arrest report.
Your name and badge number. Name and badge number. I can hear you. What's your name and badge number? I can hear you.
I agree,
Look
Tani.
at this
These
shit.
people need
You
to go
guys,
back to school.
you on
'cause most of
YouTube,
them
Trouble?
can't even speak English right.
I'm going to post it.
Put it on YouTube Live. Get on YouTube Live right now.
The video definitely made its way to YouTube, that's for sure. Here's the funny thing though. At the time I'm making this video, You've deleted your video from YouTube. You know what they say, though. Once something is on the internet, it's there forever. And that is, if this Sopsit was so confident in what he was saying was correct and what he did was perfectly fine and legal, then why did you delete your video off YouTube? Maybe it has something to do with the fact that when you sobered up and woke up, you realized you made a complete ass of yourself. And yes, I'm pretty sure he's drunk, 99% sure. Do they think YouTube is their god? I know, I think they probably think that if they're on YouTube, they can't be arrested. Something stupid like that. Just go and see if I missed anything. This doofus just read that color of law means outside of your authority. So if as he says they're outside the color of law, then they are within their authority. Exactly. He doesn't even know what he's saying.
Okay. Hey, don't be hitting my truck. I can't.
You got any other weapons in that car?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
Hey, you're impeding my First Amendment right. Turn that fucking light out. You're not allowed to distort my camera.
You're destroying pride.
Here we go.
Hey, stop that.
That was him right there.
That was him. Hey, stop. What are you doing?
That was Jones.
Hey.
And
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
What are you doing?
Step out.
What are you doing?
Step out of the vehicle.
What are you doing? Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
Stupidity at its finest, folks. Gotta love it.
Name and badge number.
Still love how he's screaming name and badge number.
You see what they're doing to us? This is on YouTube Live. These guys are breaking our window and harassing us. They're trying to kidnap us.
Get out of the car.
So funny, I don't see him fighting the cops like he said he would. What happened, Mr. Tough Guy?
Exit the vehicle now.
They're trying to kidnap us. They're going to kill us. Hey, let go of my wife, bro.
Stay over there. Keep your hands up. Stay right there.
I ain't doing anything.
You want to get it?
I'm not doing anything.
And that right there is the problem. You're not doing anything after being told repeatedly to step out of the vehicle.
Hands up. Open your door and step out, and you'll be able to breathe a heck of a lot better.
I'm not doing anything.
You want that window open?
I'm not doing anything.
Open it up, drag him out.
I'm not doing anything.
On the ground! On the ground! Put your hands on your back. I'm not reading that thing. I'm not reading that. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Get out. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
What happened, Tough Guy? You said twice during the video you were gonna fight the officers. You went from, I'm gonna fight you, to, I'm not resisting, I'm not resisting. I guess that pepper spray really had an effect. Yep, these cops aren't playing around. Definitely not like the cops we watched earlier. Yep, it's definitely on YouTube, alright. A smash and a spray. The only thing that was missing there is an appearance from Sparky the Taser. Name and badge number. Drunk and stupid is no way to go through life. I agree with that. I think that's the end of it. What's really puzzling to me is that these sovereign citizens voluntarily post these videos online for the world to see and expect everyone to agree with them, when in reality, people just laugh at them. I'll never understand why people willingly show off their stupidity. As all, and I will never understand it either, past Mark. They won their stupid prize. Definitely they did. 2 out of 3. Oh, 2 out of 3 definitely isn't bad. That was excellent. That video is never going to get old. Yep, pass Mark. All right. I think this is a good time to wrap up today's stream. Been going on now for 2.5 hours. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. So yeah, if you are a channel member, I'm gonna work on some videos either tonight or tomorrow, so those should be up for you guys soon, and for everyone else later on this week. So be on the lookout for some videos. And I do want to thank all my channel members for all of your support. Hey Shane, unfortunately, we are just about to wrap up here, but it is good to see you. So yeah, I want to thank all my channel members, as always, for your continued support, and everyone for just coming in, hanging out today. It's been fun. And I might be streaming on my gaming channel later on today. I want to get back into some gaming. Haven't played God of War Ragnarok in a couple, almost over a month now, I think. So I will post a link to my gaming channel here in the chat if anyone is interested in watching me play some games. Find it, hang on. There we go. And just going through the chat one last time. Mark, I hope you've been doing okay. Glad to have caught bits and pieces of the live today. Thank you, my friend. I am doing overall, considering everything, I'm doing pretty well. Been slowly trying to get back into the swing of things. So it was fun to stream today. So yeah, I want to thank everyone as always. Thanks for the live stream. Good one today. My head's about to pop from the stupidity, but oh well. Thanks, Mark. Take care, everyone. And just want to give one last shout out to everyone that donated today. Thank you again to Jack Gunner for his $3 super chat, Salacious for the $20 super chat, and of course Adam L for the very generous $49.99 super chat. Thank you all very much for your support. And yeah, that is going to do it for me for today. And as always, I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.